Hopefully this is running. I won't be doing a very long stream tonight because I've had a really busy day at work, so I just wanted to play a bit of this. I did technically complete this the other day, but there's still like stuff you can do in the game, main game if you even want to call it that. But so hopefully some people will be online, right, Whaler? We've already got people trying to raid the stream by the look of it. There's two people, I won't say racial slurs. Yeah, so they're blocked, but if you get a couple of people doing it instantly, it means there's people trying to raid the stream. So, there we go. So, yeah, I completed this the other day, but there's still stuff you can do in the game. But I just thought I'd play this tonight before starting. You don't need to know, I just said. But you don't say racist shit on here and stay on the channel. But anyway, yeah, like I said, finished this the other day, but I won't start streaming a new game yet. I have to decide what I'm going to stream next when I do a game. But right, Byron, it's got a different members symbol now. It's like a blue star thing rather than it being like the other thing. It used to be like a weird sort of shape thing. That's interesting. But yeah, so as I said, I've been at work all day, so I'm already quite tired. But I thought I'd just play this for a bit before I go to bed. So anyway, let's have a look at what I haven't done. What's it actually based on as a real gun though? Because I've never heard of that. So is that like the fake game, fake name for it? No, I'll have to have a look later, Byron. All right, Dan. But yeah, I didn't see it because the thing is, YouTube doesn't alert me to new comments anymore, so I have to manually go looking for them. So was it on that same stream you're on about it? That way I'll go have a look on there. Yeah, once it's you know, either tonight or tomorrow when I'm awake. So yeah, just to let you know, Dan and Hype. All right, yeah, very busy weekend at work, so I'm very tired. So I'm not going to be on this very long before I go to bed. But yeah, there was a couple of people raiding the stream doing racial slurs at the very beginning, so I've blocked both of them, but it looked like they were just disposable accounts, so if we start getting that again, and I'm playing the game, obviously the mods will have to deal with it. So is it, as in, but yeah, like I said, it depends how old you are even and what the laws are in your country. But if you're 18, and you own your own place and that, it doesn't matter what they think, in a sense. But anyway, let me do something on this. I don't want this to turn into a stream where we just talk about whatever that's not related to the game. Oh yeah, I've got 1,000,000 credits now, so I'm going to buy one of those, like concept car things, whatever they're called. Um, but the other thing is I have to get the ones that are about this thing, because I've got one of the better concept cars, but the problem is they're too high ranking to use in the races. Yeah, Jag, yeah. I prefer the green looking one, actually, so let's get that one. But yeah, I haven't got any money to do it up, that's the only problem now. I've bought that for that. So yeah, it's just because some of the new races I've unlocked are the When you say it's spring, do you mean it's manual spring action, or do you mean like another form of action? Because I would never pay that much money for a spring airsoft gun. I suppose unless you really wanted a spring airsoft sniper that some people pay loads of money for, but personally I'd never do that. I'd always want gas or electric if I was spending that sort of money. But anyway, let's actually try out this car then. So which track is it? That one, yeah. And the car has to be 850 or less. I think you just mean a shortwave radio, Byron. But yeah, a world radio receiver is a shortwave, isn't it? Unless you mean it's a digital one. All right, Alex. Oh, the tyres on this are awful. I need to get new tyres. I'm not going to get anywhere on this race with these tyres. These are shit. No plans to stream on Twitch because I'm streaming on YouTube. Ah, okay, Byron, yeah. Yeah, shortwave. Oh no, this is bad. Yeah, these tyres are awful. Which tyres did it even come with? No grip at all, like, look at that. Well, it grips, it just loses all its speed when it... It's hard to explain. You see it in first person. Yeah, that... So yeah, you buy a million sort of credit car in the game and it comes with, like, the worst possible tyres. So yeah, there's no way I'm going to win this race without going to try. Until I've got that. So that's annoying. Because like I said, I've got another one of these cars, which I unlocked after beating the game, but it's too high points to do that, and even if you put every restrictor on it, you can't enter it in those races. So that's really annoying. So it's like, you've got a really good car you can't use for anything. I will show you the other one. But annoyingly, I have to do an arcade race to show it. I'll just do it on the medium difficulty. Oh, it's going to use this current car, isn't it? I'm using, I think. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's going to just jag you now. Anyway, let's try it on this track. So every car is identical to mine. So at least I don't need to steer on this track. I mean, I like the sound of the engine, but still. Oh, so this doesn't actually have any gears then. Is it electric? Oh yeah, it's electric, yeah. Is what good for exploring radioactivity, Jevil? Yeah, that's the problem with these arcade races, is every car is identical. So it's basically just a case of hoping you don't slip up at all and that the AI doesn't quite do everything right. So if I slipstream off of them, I can at least move up a bit. But... Right, see you, hype. Yeah, I'm going to bed really soon because I've just been such a long day at work. You're right, Alex, anyway, even if I don't get all your Top Gear references. So yeah, at least this doesn't need a gearbox, so that's cool. It's just in drive. But... Even when these cars on medium, there's not much chance I can even beat my own car with this car. No, as I said at the start of the stream, Byron, I've been at work, did over a 12-hour day yesterday, essentially, or very close to a 12-hour day. Very long day again today, you know, being understaffed and everything, so, you know, just not got the energy on an early night. Javel, if you watch my videos, you know I've got interest in those things. It's a bit of a strange question. I wonder if somebody who collects gas mask, Geiger counters and all that has any interest in, like, radioactivity. I wonder. Yeah, I don't think I can even overtake this guy even if I want to. Well, I mean, I do want to, but yeah. I don't see how I'm going to gain any speed on this guy, because like I said, even slipstreaming him, he's, unless I am slightly getting close to him. I think I'm slightly doing it now. Oh, but yeah, the main point is, Alex, anyway, isn't it? That, like saying, it's interesting that most of your forward gears aren't actually, you know, it's literally the title of the stream. Alright, Rajiv, I'm not going to be on too long tonight, Rajiv, because I've had a really busy weekend at work, and I just wanted to come on for a bit and say hello to people before going to bed. I'm not on the PS4, I'm on the PS5. I wouldn't say on the stream Class 2, just because of the fact that, like I said, I've dealt with all the docs and shit, and I've just got no interest in doing this. Like I said, I've already had somebody asking what my job is on this today's stream, so... But I know you come on stream before Class 2 instructor. I'm just saying I've been getting a load of weird comments on tonight's one. I did somehow come first, okay. So, you know, it's sort of one of those things that after a busy day at work is going to test my mood a bit. But yeah. I don't mind sending it you privately, sort of thing, but I won't say it on the stream. But like I said, I'm on the PS5 anyway. Is it a cross-platform compatible, this PS4 and PS5? I haven't even tried the online, in all honesty, in this. But yeah, I'm going to need to get a load of money, aren't I, to upgrade the Jag to see if I can actually do anything with it. So yeah, is it come with literally... Yeah, it's come with sports medium, but that's it. Right, let's give it... Can I afford any racing tyres? I can afford racing hard, which aren't the best, but let's just do that. Yeah, it's interesting. You can get some interesting stuff, can't you, Byron? Is it a digital type one or an analog one? And does it have like a decent aerial on it or whatever? Because I've got a shortwave, but it's alright, but it's one where you'll get a lot of interference on the aerial unless you plug it into something better. Yeah, and again, Alex, that means it's more expensive to repair and everything. Yeah, no, I completely get you there. Right, is there anything on this car that I can install other than like the brakes and steering type things? Does look at least like most of the upgrades are already in it. Yeah, you can't do any weight reduction to it. Yeah, so basically this has all the upgrades you can possibly want except for good tyres. when you first get this car. Right, I'll try that race again now and see if it, with better tyres on, if it handles alright. If not, I've wasted 1,000,000 credits on this car. So it was that one, wasn't it? Right, let's try this again. Seven laps, that's going to be boring. Alright, that's already way better. Okay. It still seems to slide a bit on this track, but... Ah, it sounds a lot better than mine. I'll have to have a look at that model Byron at some point. Yeah, let me concentrate and see if I can overtake anyone now. Right, these tyres definitely make this car way, way better than it was before. Those old tyres were useless on this. It's a bit oversteered. Ah, okay, that's a shame, Byron. But yeah, it's cool you managed to pick one up for a good price. Yeah, I was saying, at some point, if I've got spare money for something like that, I might see if I can get a better shortwave radio than my current one, because I do find shortwave interesting. It's just, you know, obviously the fact that, what was I going to say? That, yeah, it's just like, on most commercial sites like Amazon, they don't really stock shortwaves other than like 1 or 2 models. It is quite cool, isn't it? Like slowly tuning it in and just working out what you're picking up. Yeah, I wouldn't probably pay that for that particular model, Byron, but yeah, that obviously that's a good thing you could flip, isn't it, for that price if you wanted to. That's cool, yep. Right, let me just check what the guy was saying about surplus shops. So Ayla says, not sure if you visit only surplus shops often. Well, not anymore, because all the ones near me have closed, but it seems, he says, it seems as if the stock has gotten worse, more of the same stuff. Oh yeah, it's because, in general, people can't afford to get stuff in, and a lot of surplus markets dried up. A lot of surplus has also been sent to Ukraine. I mean, that does accelerate really well, saying that, this car on the straights. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games I like, but I do like the Gran Turismo games, but yeah, the weird thing is, like, streaming games often is a lot easier for me to stream than doing a webcam stream, because it, you know, means I can just get home from work, you know, and do a stream like this before going to bed or whatever, and I can feel up to doing it. But like tonight, I wouldn't have had the energy to do a stream with the webcam. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Byron. Even on my one, with its like tinny little aerial, it's still good when you find something and they're trying to work out what it might be, like what the language might be. There was one that sounded like, when I was tuning my shortwave, like some sort of Chinese or North Korean like propaganda station, you know, where it was all like military brass music, and then, you know, like somebody with an Asian voice, you know, going don 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 sort of thing. That's a good price for Drunk Ukrainian. Do you know which particular model it is? Like I said, I'm not the best person to ask on the models because it's so complicated on how many models they do. But I know Baroque for Days has like a massive list of all the models. What Stars and Bars? What you on about? The propaganda thing I heard? I don't know because I couldn't understand anything they were saying. Yeah, see you, Byron. Like I said, I'm going to be off to bed quite soon. Oh, Art Bow. Wait, is Art Bow the one that died, or yeah, Art Bow was the one on Coast to Coast, wasn't he? The one that died recently. But yeah, I liked a lot of Art Bow stuff. I mean, you don't have to believe in a lot of stuff he's talking about. It was interesting. Okay, I don't, like I said, I wouldn't have even known what the song was and remember now. But it was definitely just, you know, some sort of Asian brass, sort of military sounding thing, and then like some sort of Asian voice, you know. That's cool. Which Prey, Andy? Like the old Prey? Because there's a new Prey, isn't there? Well, the one that was done by Arcane, that came out a couple of years ago. But the problem is with games, when they call like a sequel the same name as the original, I never know which one people mean when they just say the name. But I imagine it would have had to have been the original Prey, wouldn't it? Based on when Art Bow was alive. Right, let me just concentrate on not crashing the car a minute. Ah, the original. I can't even remember if I played the original Prey. Was that on like the original Xbox? Like PS2 sort of Xbox era of game. Would have been like 360 sort of PS3 era. Yeah, weirdly, I like Arcane, Andy, but I didn't get too much into the new one. I've got Deathloop and I've not started that yet because I bought it on a sale, but I really like Dishonored and Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. And some of those, but yeah, is there even a PC version of the original? Because if there is a PC version you can run on modern PCs, I'll probably try and get it at some point. Obviously, if it's only on old consoles, I don't really want to try and dust off one of my old consoles and hope it works. Yeah, the new one just didn't really engross me, I don't know why. Like, I knew it was something like you're on a spaceship or a space station, there's these weird, like, goo alien monsters or something. But it just, I don't know, I didn't really start getting into it that much, hard to say. Yeah, the steering on this car is a bit weird. Like I said, I could still get better tyres than these, which I probably ought to when I've got the cash, to see if that just makes it much easier to control. It's like very good at accelerating, but it seems to spin itself out very easily. I'm guessing that's because it turns its wheels really quickly, and it's going so fast, so it tends to do that spin out sort of thing. I mean, you can adjust the weight in the cars like thing, Alex. There's some sort of physics modelling done to the cars. But again, I don't know how realistic it is, because I know from other driving like games and earlier Gran Turismos, you could actually drive like cars that, you know, you could obviously own in real life on one of the racetracks, and like even before you get up to 70 miles per hour they were spinning out everywhere, and like I've driven these down like motorways at 70 miles per hour and they're completely fine to handle. They don't handle, you know, like a shopping trolley with the wheels of thrusters on them. But it'll depend on the car and everything, because again, I suppose the problem is if you're adding loads and loads of cars to a game, some of them are going to feel a bit wonky. And again, you wouldn't be driving a car like this, would you, at this speed on a road? I don't think you'd drive a car like this on the road full stop, but still. But yeah, there's a video I want to do on one of the MREs. Yeah. Although, Alex, technically they claim this is a simulator, but yeah, I don't really think it is a simulator, but yeah. But yeah, what was I going to say? I'm going to do a video this week, at least one of the videos. I want to do one on a certain gas mask, but I'll let people see that one when it's up, rather than like people saying, oh, when's this video coming out? But there'll be a video I'm doing this week on one of the MREs that I quite like, because with some of the MREs, they're quite well priced at the moment on Prepper Shop in like bulk buying. I've heard some people really... Oh, well, so I came third, did I? Yeah, I've heard some people really like the crew games, other people say they're crap, so I don't know. I don't think I've ever played any of them. Right, I'm still going to have to get more money, aren't I, to get better tyres for this. I think with good tyres, this car, like the best tyres you can put on it, would actually be pretty damn good. It's just, like, with the original tyres, the steering was awful. And with these, it's manageable. It's just hard to get used to. So, you know, the idea that if you get a car like this and you know then put the best gripping tyres on, it'd probably be actually really good for, like, not spinning out. Exactly, Alex. Like I said, I've not played it, so I can't really comment, but, again, it's like, it depends if you're asking somebody who occasionally, like me, plays a racing game occasionally and enjoys them, or just somebody who only really likes racing games, because then that's going to massively change your opinion on the genre of games as well. Again, most of the people I've heard that didn't like the crew seem to be people really, really into racing games. You know, that play everyone with, like, a steering wheel and pedals. So, if you're like me, that wouldn't concern you if it uses a controller. Let's just check the used cars, just in case the original Golf GTI turns up again. Yeah, annoyingly, looks like it's not on there today. And the problem is I don't want to do another race in this car without getting a better tyre, so I might as well just switch to another car and do some easy races just to get easy money. Varu Strelka you ordered from, but they're just a very good company full stop in terms of what they stock, so, or however it's pronounced, their name. Let's just do this really easy one, just come first. Let me just check my car settings, what I want on it. No ballast on it, that's good. I want it to go like that, right. Do I have a nitro on this car? No. Everything else is at full thing. Yep, right. What was that other cars I had you were looking at, or something else? Mark III Super 930 Porsche. Was that on my thing, or was that on the other cars I'm going against? I didn't see where that was. Or was that on the picture? Yeah, Jamal, I have asthma because I'm diagnosed with it. You don't say you think you have it, go to a doctor and see if you have it, they can run tests on you. Because if you do have asthma, and you don't get it checked out and don't get an inhaler and don't get a bad asthma attack, you can die, so go and see a doctor. But yeah, my asthma's always worse in like this sort of period, because pollen and the hay fever stuff always makes it play up. Luckily I don't have really bad asthma, it's just, like more of an annoyance than anything. See, this car is stupidly easily good, doesn't it? Oh, was that on the, like, used car dealer thing? I think your comment must have turned up quite a bit after I, left the screen. Oh yeah, bear in mind, obviously, if you have hay fever, you're always going to have, like, breathing difficulties in this sort of time of year with pollen levels. But yeah, it's probably worth going to a doctor and actually getting it checked out properly. Because like I said, I've actually had to use my inhaler a fair bit this year with some of the pollen levels. And without the inhaler it'd be a lot worse. Like I said, that's only mild asthma, so. I don't know if it does, Alex. My one's super upgraded in this. I can't remember in Gran Turismo 5 if the Golf GTI sounded right. I think it did, based on like having one. Like that sort of turbo purring noise. Yeah, I would say I haven't had surgery recently. Say what? If you just mean infection, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Again, I still don't know if it was COVID or what. But again, a lot of people I work with have been ill with COVID again recently, like the current strain or whatever it is. Again, I like saying, compared to when I first had COVID, this thing was mild as hell if it was COVID. Like all it was like flu for 2 days, if that. Just how achy and tired for 2 days, and then it was fine again. It's doing that stupid internet thing again, so I don't know if it's done it on your screen, but it says broadcasting only mic audio, so I'll quit after the race ends. Because yeah, that was happening a few weeks ago when the YouTube servers were messing up with the streams. Yeah, I just literally said that, Whaler. Like, it says you can still hear me anyway. And as I've said, nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it literally has a message at the top of the screen for me. It's a connection problem with the YouTube servers again. It did it a few weeks ago. and we thought because it had been weeks since it happened it was fine, but apparently not. I don't know if it's certain days at certain times of day their servers get overloaded or what, but yeah, I can guarantee you it's not my actual internet in terms of like, if I went and like did a speed test right now, it'd be the same as it normally is. You know, mine's 10% or so. All this stuff always seems to be just when YouTube's having server problems with stuff like integrating with YouTube streaming service. But anyway, I'll be off as soon as this race ends, seeing as it's broken. Yeah, because I think if I press a button here, I'll go off in a second, but I think using the PlayStation I can check my connection like status to the router. I can't actually remember what a network bit is now, never mind. Nah, can't remember where it is, but regardless, it's you know, it's absolutely fine. Gonna be my internet if you can still hear me. So anyway, yeah, I'll be off. Have a good evening, everybody. Hopefully I'll be on a stream tomorrow, you know, if this server's working properly and everything. Right, see you all.